My country people, this is so sad and touching. As one bishop laid Deborah finally to rest. Hello my wonderful people. If today na the first time una dey come across our video, abeg make una do us well by sharing our video and subscribing to our YouTube channel. Do not forget to follow us on Facebook on Jessica Nado's page. Chai my people, una remember that student now, Deborah, when they kpai for Sokoto that time now, when they kpai. Chai, this Anglican bishop don lay her finally to rest. The touching part of this video be say, abeg this video long o, but try make you watch am till the end. E go really touch you, because as you dey see this Anglican bishop so, e no use motor carry the coffin o, my people. Na head e put am put, waka waka waka. Chai my people, even the word of wisdom wey dey come out for this bishop mouth alone, my people, abeg make we watch this video, okay? Abeg make una share am. Una remember this Deborah now, when be say dey kpai, and when be say OPM pastor come finally help e parents, give them free estate to stay. Na the Deborah this Anglican bishop finally lay to rest. RIP to you sis. Una understand, because e no easy. The pain wey dey this man mind, na im just take carry the this thing put for head. You understand me? E no use motor carry am, e put am for head, waka for miles. My people, make e no be like say na my mouth una for dey hear this ogbonge matter. Make I leave una, make una watch the video. Please do us well by sharing this video. See you guys on our next one.
Were also found to have entered into a church, St. Francis Catholic Church, Owo, in Ondo State, and they were butchered, they were killed, unarmed men and women, boys and girls, who went to the church with the aim of actually worshiping God, and that day they never went home. Today, I am out again to remind the federal government and also Sokoto state government. I am not asking you for justice, because I know you will not give justice. All our leaders have been leaders of injustice, people who have no respect for credibility, for equality, for transparency, and also for credibility. Now we are faced with a situation where one of the parties is actually fielding a Muslim ticket. Why? And the most painful thing is that this same party has gone ahead to ensure that they hired some fake bishops. And today, I come out as an archbishop to speak as the voice of the Christians of this particular generation in Nigeria. For we must not allow the high office of the prophet and the bishops to be insulted by men because of the greed of wanting to obtain power at all costs. This is wickedness and this is evil. It is an abomination of desolation. And today I speak the mind of God to all Nigerians who are watching me and are listening to me at this particular moment. A great abomination has been committed in our land. A great abomination has been committed in our country when fake bishops were being hired to come and show their presence, as if to say Christians are giving support for the Muslim ticket. I need you to know, as you're watching me, you may not be able to open your mouth to speak a word or to say anything, but hear me and hear me well. I shall not keep quiet when the altar of Jesus is desecrated by some men. A lot of you might just think it is desperation. No, it is not desperation. What Bola Ahmed Tinubu and Shetima is desecrating the altar of the Most High God in Nigeria. They roast some bishops and put this garment on them and insulted the office of a bishop. The Bible said, whosoever desireth the office of a bishop desireth a good thing. And here I am today to say that what the APC leadership have done is an insult to the altar of Jesus Christ of Nazareth, the sacrosanctity of the altar of Jesus Christ. As I raise this coffin on my head to put an end to the death of Deborah Samuel Yakubu, a student of Shehu Shagari College of Education, and we must also put the record straight and put the records right with all the things that is happening and going on in Nigeria today. Nigeria cannot withstand another ruler who is actually sympathetic to all the evils and the ills that are happening in our nation. Therefore, I am on the street to let you know that every Nigerian must do everything that is possible to ensure that all these men with their money who think they can buy God with money because they feel money is Alpha and Omega. But I want you to know that money is not the end of matter. Here I am today. All those who are wicked and they are evil on this country, the judgment of God will soon fall on you. Hear me and hear me well. A lot of them say, no, these people are bishops. You keep lying and lying and lying. Why would I hide myself? If I am a bishop, I will face the press. I will tell the press the truth. I will do exactly what I want to do. Hear me and hear me well. This evil must stop. This evil must stop. The altar of Jesus in Nigeria cannot be desecrated. Right from the days of John the Baptist until now, the kingdom of heaven suffered violence. Neither the Sokoto state government or the federal government gave justice to Deborah Samuel. And today, whether you like it or not, I will cause the powers of the Spirit to ensure that Deborah Samuel is given the justice that she required. The justice that she require. All the men, all the women, all the boys and girls who are able, who came around together to terminate her life, they must pay for it one way or the other. Look at it. The fake bishops that were invited and hired by the APC people, those fake bishops, their faces appeared on camera, and today we are able to identify them. We are able to know who they are. And here I am telling you that those who killed Deborah Samuel, their faces also appear on social media. And up till now, the federal government has not done anything in order to ensure that they punish the evil and the iniquity committed by some wicked people, killing Deborah Samuel randomly and illegally and extrajudicially. Today, as an archbishop, I am out to let you know that what Shetima and Tinubu of APC and the leadership of APC has done is evil, is blasphemous, it is an abomination. It is an abomination of desolation, an abomination of desolation, an abomination of desolation. And they must pay, they must pay, they must pay, they must pay. Nigeria cannot sustain a Muslim ticket. If it happened in Kaduna and nothing happened, it cannot happen in Nigeria. Nigeria is bigger than Kaduna State. Nigeria is bigger than Kaduna State. If Kaduna had a Muslim ticket and nothing happened, there is no way Nigeria as a nation can have a Muslim ticket. And by the people's parliament, these people with a Muslim ticket, they stand disqualified. The race is no longer for them anymore. The race will now be race for other people. Why? Because they did not put the fate of Nigerians into their mind. They never thought about anything. They don't think about Nigeria. They don't think about the people. They don't think how it will affect us in a secular state. We cannot endure a Muslim Muslim ticket. No way. It's impossible. And because of that, they are doing everything to make sure that Muslims continue in power. I have no problem with the religion, but all of us know that in the last 8 years, there have been killings, there have been maimings, there have been kidnappings everywhere. Another one on the throne is going to be sympathetic to their work. We do not need negotiations now. We need elimination and termination of all those evils that's bedeviled Nigeria, bedeviled this country. Deborah Samuel needs to have judgment, and if we don't get the judgment now, we will get it anyhow. I am not appealing to the federal government. I am not appealing to the government of Sokoto State. I am telling you that whether you give a judgment or not, I will invoke powers that will come after the killers of Deborah Samuel. And for that reason, Nigeria cannot withstand a Muslim ticket any longer. No way, no way. You are saying there is no competent Christian in the north. And if there is no competent Christian in the north, why did you go and hire fake bishops to attend the unveiling of the vice presidential candidate of the APC? If Nigerian Christians or Northern Christians are not competent enough, it is you that is not competent. You are the one that is not competent. What has Kashim Shettima done in Borno State? This is a man that allowed the thriving of terrorism in Borno State the way it is, killing innocent people anyhow. Today, I want to put to rest, and I want to give her every serious instruction and assignment to go after her killers. After her killers. Go after her killers. In the name of the Lord, judgment must come. Judgment must come. On the 12th of May, this lady, Deborah Samuel, was gruesomely murdered in Sokoto State. Why this happened up until now is because of the statement that she made. Judgment has not been given at any cost or at any level. Hear me and hear me well. This is a coffin for Deborah. I am laying her to rest. I am laying her to rest. Because the federal government refused to do anything about those who killed this innocent girl. This innocent girl, a student of the Shehu Shagari College of Education. What was her offense when they killed her? What did she do when they murdered her? In a land where we have law, in a land where we have constitution, in a land where there are men who have gone to school and read up to doctorate degree, and this girl was not given justice. Nothing happened to her. Sokoto is quiet, and her family have been left to bury their dead. Today I carry this coffin to show to all the people who are in authority to know whether you bury her or you don't bury her. They burnt her, cremated her body without the agreement of the family, or neither did she say she wanted to be cremated. As I lay to rest Deborah Samuel, I will say, If federal government has refused to bring judgment, if the Sokoto state government has refused to bring judgment, then Deborah Samuel, go fight them, go anywhere, chase them in the classroom, chase them in their homes, chase them wherever they are, because you cannot get justice from the government that is in power today. They have covered up everything that is wrong. And I want to say to Nigerians who are watching me and listening to me right now, a Muslim is actually in power. He knows what has happened. She is innocent in the eyes of the law, except proven guilty. The law did not prove her guilty before she was murdered, and as story had it, they actually took her away from the hands of security officials in the Shehu Shagari College of Education. Not only that they beat her to death, but they also burnt her to ashes. And everywhere is quiet. 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 Nobody is talking. Nobody. I will not be quiet. Nigerians must fight to get justice for Deborah Samuel. Because if justice is not given to Deborah Samuel, it may be your sister tomorrow. It may be your son tomorrow. It may be your daughter tomorrow. I stand as an archbishop and I say here today, I am not appealing to the government of Nigeria. I am not appealing to the government of Sokoto State, because you had enough time to ensure that those who committed this gruesome activity be brought to law or brought to book. The law did not condemn her. She is therefore innocent, and they killed an innocent person and nobody said a word. And here we are, faced with another trouble and another crisis. The APC ruling government decided to throw away caution to the wind. They say Christians in the north are not competent. They say Christians in the north cannot rule as vice presidential candidates of the All Progressive Congress, where you have people like Pastor Osibanjo and other great northerners who are Christians who could take over from him. But instead, what did the man do? What did Tinubu and Shetima do? They went out to hire bishops, and these bishops they sold their master. When I say hire bishops, they did not just hire original bishops. They hired the fake bishops. And I have read over the news and over the paper that all the people that came were true bishops. They just came to support them, when we all know now that you pay them 30,000, 40,000 to do the job. Anybody that desecrates the altar of Jesus Christ in Nigeria, you will not find peace. You will not find peace. You will not find peace. Your entire generation will suffer for desecrating the altar of Jesus Christ. Nigerians may look at it as just a desperation. No, Tinubu and Shetima are not desperate. They have crossed the line. I am not facing them, but I am saying what they did is evil. Nobody can do this to Muslim. Nobody can impersonate Muslim imams and go free. Today, churches would have been burning in Kano, churches would have been burning in Sokoto, churches would have been burning in Katsina, because somebody has committed an evil. These two men and their leadership of their party, they committed evil. I call it the sin of abomination, of desolation. Shetima and Bola Ahmed Tinubu committed the sin of abomination, of desolation, abomination of desolation. And all of them who commit abortion or abomination, you are on your way to hell. Enough is enough. Why do you desecrate the priesthood? Why do you desecrate the office of a bishop? In Timothy, in the Bible, he that desireth a good thing, he that desireth the office of a bishop, desireth a good thing. Woe unto them that calleth good evil, and calleth evil good. Oh my God. You say, these people, they are bishops. That's what you call them? Bishops? Okay. I am going to shock you, Nigerians. Anywhere you are, watching me and listening to me right now, I am going to prove to you that these people are fake. They are no bishops. The office of the bishop has been insulted. The office of the priesthood has been insulted by Tinubu and Shetima and the leadership of APC. In the name of the Lord, any man that desecrates the temple of God, shame will cover you as a garment. 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 You shall wear shame in the morning, wear shame in the afternoon, wear shame in the evening, wear shame all through your life. Let me show you. Let me show you a man who had worked for me for over 10 years and was shown the way out, was one of those that was hired as fake bishops and the campaign organization. And Tinubu and Shetima have said that this is not true. What do you mean this is not true? Here it is. See where he went to hide? Behind the black and the purple. Behind the black and the purple. Where you see the arrow. That is Pastor David Obi. He worked with me for a long time. All the way from Bida to Lagos before I transferred him to Ilori and severed him from the ministry. Pastor David Obi is not a bishop. Look at it. I will give you a clearer picture. I just wanted you to see. See, from this photograph, you cannot locate him. No, you can't. Oh, all of you that desecrate the office of the bishop, fire will come after you and your family. Your entire generation will suffer for desecrating the office of a bishop. I am an archbishop and I will not sit by for you to climb the altar and defecate on the altar. Enough is enough. And who will these kind of leaders become? If they become leaders, what kind of leaders they will be? Liars. Deceptive liars. Shetima and Tinubu have committed the greatest offense against the altar of Jesus Christ. And as a spokesperson of Jesus, as the voice of the Lord, I will bring you to your evil. And I say, all Nigerians should listen and hear that not only that these people are greedy and desperate, but they have committed the sin of desecration. And they will not go unpunished. Shetima, you will not go unpunished. Tinubu, you will not go unpunished. Insulting the office of the bishop. You went and hired them. This, not somebody told me, I know him. You want to see it? Come and see. Look at him in the midst of the bishops. So if the photograph is there, you will see that it's hidden. Zoom it. Expand it. That is him. Between the black and the purple. I know him. I am not talking of somebody that is not known. Tinubu hired him. APC hired him. And they came and betrayed their master for a parcel of 30,000 and 40,000. And we talk about Judas Iscariot. All of you that wore the garment that is not for your office, you will receive the judgment of God for what you did. Because you allowed yourself to be induced and allowed the man to commit an abomination of desolation and a blasphemy. Tinubu will never see that seat at all. For insulting the sensibility of the Christian altar. I wanna come up when they get you when you ask masalachi I can't shake. aka hau bargadin Allah a coci, a yi fisari, a yi kashi, a ce za su tafi ba abin da zai faru da su. No way. Anybody that commits an abomination must eat the fruit of an abomination. Shame will cover you. Shame will cover you. Oh Lord God, to whom vengeance belongeth. Oh God, to whom vengeance belongeth. Show yourself. Show yourself. Let me give you a clearer picture. Now this is him alone. That is the same man. That is the same man. I am standing here to let you know that God is angry. God is terribly angry with what they have done, and he has sent me to warn them, because they have done and they have attempted to atone for their sins. But atonement is not possible right now, because you have already desecrated the altar of Jesus. The altar of Jesus has been desecrated. The altar of the Christians have been dedicated, and all Christians should know that desecration must not be above your head. What sin they commit is the sin of abomination, of desolation. Look at how the priestly office was insulted. This, it's a bishop, Tinubu's bishop, APC's bishop, with cigarettes in his mouth. What an insult to our altar. I stand and speak not only for believers, but for all good conscience people. If they were right, they would have listened to Nigeria and ensure that the ticket does not go. If you say the ticket is not a bad one because Christians are incompetent, why do you go as far as hiring fake bishops? This is an insult to our office. A man dressed in cassock and was living on his mount. Imagine me on the street and I am holding cigarettes in my mouth. Is that not an insult to the office of a bishop? All those who have insulted this bishop, your days will be full of troubles. Your days will be full of troubles. Your family will experience trouble. Shame will be your portion. You will eat shame, you will drink shame. In the name of the Lord God Almighty, whose slave I am and whose servant I am, I speak and I let you know that you have crossed the line. And because you have crossed the line, you do not require any honor or any respect. You insulted the altar of my God, and I stand here not to fight with sword and spear and javelin, but the battle is the Lord. I will come after you in the name of the Lord, and you must suffer for this evil. That's not enough. That's not enough. That's not enough. I am talking about the ones I have confirmed. The ones I have not confirmed, I will not talk about them. Enough. It's enough. 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 Look at the bishop on Okada. As they were leaving, look at it. What an insult to the Christian altar. What an insult to the Christian altar. What an insult to the Christian altar. See how evil. See what evil they have committed. Any believer in Jesus, any Christ-like believer who treasures the altar of Jesus Christ will not allow those who have desecrated the altar to have anything to do. And today, I stand and speak the truth without fear and favor. All of you that seek to blaspheme and seek to desecrate the altar of Jesus Christ by dressing some fake people in bishop wears, in bishop garments, in bishop castle. I want you to hear it from my mouth. You will not go free. You will not go free. You will not go free. The sun will fight you. The moon will fight you. The stars will fight you. All the elements of nature will fight you. The earth will fight you. The waters will fight you. The air will fight you. Fire will fight you. Smoke will fight you. I invoke the powers of the smoke, the powers of the air, the powers of the land, the powers of the water, the powers of the moon and sun against you and your entire generation for desecrating the altar of the Lord Jesus Christ and putting on the garments of bishops on people who are touts. Enough is enough.
You talked about the jungle justice, Deborah. Then what do you have to say concerning them? You only talked about the fake bishop that were paraded in the unveiling of Shetima. What do you have to say about it?
Deborah Samuel was unjustly murdered by certain people who are very extremist in their religion. We know that in the last couple of years, religious matters in Nigeria have not been a tolerable one. We have experienced an intolerable society in the last couple of years. Many have been kidnapped, many have died, many are still under hostage. Every day there is one trouble or the other. Deborah Samuel happened to be a victim of one of those kind of injustice. We have seen a lot of injustice, a lot of incredibility in our system, where people do not give room to anything that has to do with justice. They have found her guilty by their law, but the Constitution of Nigeria did not find Deborah guilty for any crime. And nobody in a country that has a constitution has the right to murder, not to talk of burning her bodies without the agreement of anyone at all. This lady was unjustly murdered, and the government of Sokoto State has not done anything up until now. The federal government has not done anything up until now. Look, there are lots of things going on in the media today because of the bishops that praised the unveiling of the deputy president or vice president of the APC candidate. They will definitely not see that seat at all. But their faces were shown, taken on camera, on video, and sent viral across the country. People who did not go to school to learn intelligent information were able to start bringing out these people one after the other. How can Nigerian intelligence, when the video was out, as they were beating her to death, how can they trace the people that killed her? What kind of a country are we talking about? And here we are again, faced with people of same religion. I am not after the fact of religion, but whether you like it or not, we cannot take away religious sentiments away from Nigerian Constitution. In 1999, when the Constitution was handed over to the then civilian government, it has two ideologies. Ideology number one was for freedom. Ideology number two was restrainment of freedom. What do I mean? We went after the normal human rights ideology in our constitution, and yet there was a contradictory ideology there, which permits Sharia in some other place. This Sharia is restraining. It's not freedom at all, at all. How can we work with a document that's so contradictory Nigerians must wake up and change this. If they don't give Deborah Samuel the justice that she deserves, of course, they have not given her the justice that she deserves. And that is why I am out. I have all it takes given to me by God, and send the spirit after all the people that killed this lady. At a point when the appetite of Nigeria was being of South Africa was being formed, and nothing seems to be happening. One former president said, if we cannot overcome them diplomatically, let us use juju to fight them. Now I am not using juju. I am using the powers given to me by God. You will stay here and watch what I am going to do. They will begin to see strange things happen to them. In their classroom, in their offices, in their homes, their children, every one of them who had a hand in the murder of this innocent girl, they will suffer for what they have done. They will suffer for what they have done. As if that is not enough, they were going to unveil the vice presidential candidate, and some of us were just watching to see whether they will go ahead. A people that has not entered into the government, they are not ready to listen to the people they want to rule. The people have cried. Christian Association of Nigeria have cried. Catholic bishops have cried. Everybody has cried. And they came out to say, all the Christians in the north, none of them is competent to be a vice president. Rubbish! All the pastors in the north, all the reverend gentlemen in the north, all the bishops in the north, they are not competent, and they want to take Nigerians for fool. That will never be possible. They went and hired fake bishops. They have been talking. They do not know that God was giving me message in my closet. He was telling me what to do. He was telling me, I will give you an evidence, and you will face the people of this world, of Nigeria, and tell them the truth, that of a truth, an authority speaks. David Obi grew with most of my pastors. Many years ago in Bida, he lived with his uncle, Boniface Obi. When he came, he was transferred over 10 years ago. But because he could not stay on his own, he left. Now I see where they gathered people from. They gathered people that are impoverished, people that have no money, people that are looking for something to eat. And he was there, hidden in the midst of the bishops, so that nobody can see him. But no, God's eyes run to and fro in the whole world to show himself mighty in the hands of those who are blameless. As I lay Deborah Samuel to rest, I make it bold to say that Shetima and Tinubu have insulted the altar of Jesus Christ. If others are quiet, I cannot be. I came out from the altar, and I speak to all of them who have desecrated the altar of Jesus Christ in Nigeria, that they must suffer for the evil that they do.
Sorry, Your Eminence.
Yes.
What is your relationship with David?
I am still his father, spiritual father, mentor, guide. I just told you the reason he left was because he could not perform. I didn't let him go because I don't do that. He left on his own, but that doesn't mean he doesn't keep contact with me up until now.
Okay, sorry. How long did he serve you?
Over a decade and a half ago. A decade and a half. I know him like the back of my arms. That's the reason why I could pick him out in the midst of where he went to hide himself. And I watched the AIT news on the unveiling of this particular vice presidential candidate, and the candidate was saying, we welcome all the Christian bishops that are here, impersonating the highest office in the Christendom. And you want to tell me impersonation is not a sin? If I wear the uniform of a general and I never went to Nigerian military school or went to Nigerian Defense Academy, or I was not there when there was no Nigerian military school or Nigerian Academy, and I take a salute from a junior officer, a salute from a police, a salute from other paramilitaries who are there because they saw a general rank on my shoulder, the day I am discovered, will I not be called impersonating a general? I ask you. Are they not going to say, I am impersonating a general? You journalists who are listening to me right now, I am asking you, is that not impersonation? Shetima and Tinubu impersonated the office of Jesus. They impersonated the office of a bishop. And if they want to tell Nigerians the truth, let them meet me at Ganifawemi Freedom Park. I throw the challenge to them. Let them bring all those bishops to face me at Ganifawemi Freedom Park. Let them bring them. A bishop with a cigarette in his mouth. Oh my God, how I miss our greatest leader, one of the leaders that have lived in the face of this earth, the late Archbishop Benson Idahosa. He will not sit down taking this for granted. He will not sit in the closet and be murmuring and be grumbling. Listen to me. I am not scared of death. I am not scared of disgrace. These men have put themselves above the law. They feel they can buy human beings with money, and now they have crossed the line. They think they can buy God with money. Let them perish with their money. Amen. Let them perish with their money. Let them perish with their money. Nigerians, intelligent officers and policemen and all security outfits are supposed to be going after these people for impersonating. But no, because somebody who has put himself in a position that the Constitution did not give to him, which is being above the law. They can be above the law of Nigeria, but they are not above the law of God. Anybody that desecrates the temple of God, God will treat them like he treated King Uriah. Amen. He entered into the temple and was burning incense, and leprosy appeared on his face. May God dash them leprosy. Amen. That thing that will make their money useless, that is what they are going to get. Amen. This time, their money will count for nothing. And the People's Parliament has hereby disqualified Bola and Shetima for insulting the altar of Jesus Christ of Nazareth.
You talked about the People's Parliament.
Yes. I'm talking about the masses, of course. The people that they think they can always buy with money. Do whatever they like. Let these people bring their medical reports. Let us see whether they are as healthy as they should be to carry the trouble of Nigeria. You are going to Nigerian military school, they tell you to produce medical report. You are going to NYC, they tell you to produce medical report in their camp. And you want to rule Nigeria without a medical report? Nigerians will never sit down and allow this evil to continue. Enough is enough. Enough is enough. The People's Parliament is a parliament of the people who are masses. The regular Nigerians. Nigerians who did not have the power to talk, who did not have the power to do anything, because these people think they have all the money in the world and they could do exactly what they want to do. But this time, their money will count for nothing. Amen.
Finally, His Eminence, because Tinubu has introduced himself.
Never. He is not even going to the ring, because the judgment of God, as I have pronounced today, oh my God, oh my God. Plead our cause, O Lord, with them that strive with us. Fight against them that fight against us. Take hold of shield and buckler. Stand up for our help. Throw also despair. Stop the way against those that persecute us. Say unto their soul, you are our salvation. Let them be confounded and put to shame that desire our heart. Let them be pushed backward and brought to confusion that wish us evil. These men are wishing us evil. I am telling you. Until they go and make an amend. They can't even go near there. I am not talking about them going there at all. They have sinned against God, and no man fights God and lives to tell the story. No man, born of a woman. Nebuchadnezzar did it. And God sent him to the forest to become the Minister of Agriculture. For 7 years, another Nebuchadnezzar in Nigeria wanting to desolate and create abomination on our altar. Look, these people being in power for now is wrong. Absolutely wrong. Because they share the same faith, they will be sympathetic to one another. And this sympathy is what has brought us to where we are. Why would you be negotiating with terrorists? Men who are killing, destroying everywhere. The Lekki toll gate deaths, there have been a result of the panel of inquiry. Nobody has been prosecuted up till today. And young men are roaming about the streets. They are not in classrooms. And tomorrow, they will give them a bag of rice, give them a jerrycan of rice, and put some money in their hands, and they will sell their future. This will not happen again.
Thank you very much.
Yeah, I just joined, please, just for official sake. Introduce yourself.
Hello. My name is His Eminence, Archbishop Ambassador Samson Mustafa Benjamin, the General Overseer and Founder of the Resurrection Praise Ministries International, worldwide, with branches to the glory of God everywhere. That's who I am. Also known as Jehovah. 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 Before you go, I lay Deborah to rest. If they refuse to do it, I will do it. And I will ask her to go with all her strength and might. Oh yes, and fight this battle. May your soul rest in peace. Amen. Even though you were gracefully murdered and burnt to ashes, and your family was not given the privilege and the opportunity to bury you, today, if you are alive, you would have called me daddy and a father in the Lord. But you are no longer alive. I stand here not only as a leader of the Christian society, but also a man who believes in justice, in transparency, and hates oppression by all means. Deborah, today I lay you to rest, and I ask you, just go, but do not allow those who have put you into this condition and take your parents from enjoying their investment on you, on education. Do not allow them to rest. I put you in the coffin where I will send you to your final place. But go to the school, fight them. Go to their offices, fight them. Go to their homes, fight them. And so I release you with this. Whip them. Whip them in school. Whip the security. Go after them in their classroom. Go after their children. Go after anything that they love. As they destroyed you, do not let them rest. I invoke the powers of the elements of nature to give you all the necessary support that you require to ensure that all your killers get judgment. Rest. I cover this coffin in the name of God the Father, amen, and of the Son, amen, and of the Holy Spirit, amen. Once again, I call on the APC leadership and their candidates, Timbu and Shetima. If they say what they have done is true, let them meet me at Ganifari Freedom Park this Saturday. Let them come and prove that what they have done is right. Nigerians must know the truth. And every believer who looks at this and you're thinking the other way, it is not possible anymore. We will stop them from doing what they are doing. Amen. Share this video on all your social media platforms. Let it go very far. I will always be online. I will challenge them every day until they accept my challenge. And if they do not accept it, then know that you are having liars who want to say or take power by force. Power is not taken. Power is agreeably given unto those who actually merit it. Tinubu does not merit it. Shetima does not merit it. The race is now between the Labour Party and People's Democratic Party. For these ones, they have spiritually and physically disqualified themselves. And their money will stand for nothing. Amen. Wherever you are and you are listening to me and you want to join the People's Parliament, you shall soon be told exactly what to do. But leave a comment on the comment section and leave a contact that you can be contacted, and you shall receive an email. God bless you, and I love you very much. They must obey. 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 Yes, whether federal government likes it or not, or Sokoto state government likes it or not, whether you give judgment or justice to Deborah Samuel, I have authorized her to go after all those that perpetrated this evil against her, and they will meet with the judgment of the Most High God. Wherever you are watching and listening to me, share it on all your social media. This girl did not receive what she was supposed to. Nigeria cannot withstand another Muslim ticket. It is impossible. It cannot go ahead. We say no to Muslim ticket. Nigeria needs a neutralizer, someone who will come and will not be sympathetic to the killings that is going on, to the kidnappings that is going on. Yes, I carry her on my head because I feel her pain and the pain of her family. I feel her pain and the pain of her family. Oh yes, Muslim ticket, unacceptable. Muslim ticket, unacceptable. They have lied. They have deceived Nigerians. They lie. They lie. They lie. They lie. They lied to Nigerians and brought fake bishops to come and grace that occasion. I have proven to you that those fake bishops, they also have their judgment. For it is not only those who commit the sin, but those who have pleasure in them that do it. This judgment will cut across them. Listen, Nigerians, you must do everything that you can to say no to these money bags. These money bags, look at the kind of desperation that they have in their hearts. I listened to the former vice president interview on Arise television, and he said in 2007, when he got the ticket, this same abominable desolation of a man asked him and said he wants to become his running mate. And the man said in his interview that no, this is against federal character, transparency in a multinational, multicultural, multi-religious society. If they think that we do not matter, you will see it this time. How much we matter. You will not go ahead and spend money to desolate the altar, desecrate the altar of the believer. The believer's altar has been desecrated by people who are not worthy to be called bishops. Enough is enough. Enough is enough. Enough is enough. Nigerians, rise. Rise to this occasion. Rise and fight this battle with your PVC. With your PVC. With your PVC. A government that cannot give justice to an innocent person. You cannot allow that government to produce another person who will continue from where they started and from where they began. This is my message to you Nigerians. Do everything within your might, within your power, to ensure that you are not intimidated. We shall do everything to ensure that a few meters before every polling booth, there will be a leader who will stand there and know who they are voting for. We will take it by force. Right from the days of John the Baptist until now, the kingdom of heaven suffereth violence, and the violent taketh it by force, by force, by force, by force. The violent taketh it by force. The violent taketh it by force. Nigerians, you will hear more as I have a lot to reveal to you from the throne of grace, from the altar that they seek to defile, the altar they seek to desecrate. Tinubu and Shetima did not commit only the sin of blasphemy, they committed a sin of abomination of desolation. Abomination of desolation. Why you will give a cassock to a smoker or make ridicule of the office of a bishop, we shall not allow you continue to desecrate our altar. No, no, no. All Christians will rise against this. Yes, it is not about religion, but the truth is, whether we like it or not, religious sentiment plays a lot of role in our selection of leadership. Enough is enough. These men, they crossed the line. God is angry with Tinubu and Shetima. God is angry with Tinubu and Shetima for desecrating the altar of Jesus Christ. They desecrated the altar of Jesus Christ, as boldly written in the book of Timothy. Whosoever desireth the office of a bishop desireth a good thing. That was the office that was desecrated by Tinubu and his vice and the leadership of APC. What they did is demonic. What they did is satanic. What they did is evil. They threw away federal character. They threw away transparency. They threw away justice. They threw away sensitivity. They threw away honesty. They threw away sincerity. And all they have said in their heart, what can they do? Yes, I will not fight for my God. I will not fight for my Jesus, but I can speak for him. We are not a violent people, but do not assume that you have the monopoly of violence. We are not violent, but I quote the Bible right from the days of John the Baptist until now. The kingdom of heaven suffereth violence, and the violent taketh it by force. And this time, your money and your wealth will not count for anything, for shame will cover you. Everywhere you go, you shall be ashamed. Everywhere you enter, you shall be stoned and rejected by people for poking your fingers into the eyes of the Almighty. I challenge you, if those bishops were bishops, bring them to come and face me in Ganifayemi Freedom Park on Saturday. Bring them. Show Nigerians. Show them. Show them. Show Nigerians that what you did was right. Stop talking and stop answering on social media. Let us meet physically. Bring all of them and let them come and tell us which bishop they are, how they were consecrated, how they got to where they are. You hired and gave them. Look at the evil videos that have gone viral in Nigeria today with people putting on cassocks of bishop and priesthood. You insulted the holy altar of the Christians. You insulted the holy altar of Jesus Christ. You insulted the holy altar of the great I am that I am. And he will rise against you. He will rise against you. He will rise against you.